Hello everyone and welcome back to All Things Nerd 101. In today's video, we'll be talking about some classic Nintendo games that have brought countless hours of joy and frustration to gamers worldwide, including ourselves. Get ready for some nostalgia as we dive deep into gameplay, levels and even soundtracks that are still embedded in our brains today. Number 1. First we step into the world of Super Mario Bros. 3. Super Mario Bros. 3, developed and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System (NES), is widely regarded as one of the greatest video games of all time. Building on the success of its predecessors, this game pushed the boundaries of what was possible in the side-scrolling platformer genre, introducing groundbreaking features and gameplay mechanics that would become staples of the Super Mario series. One of the most iconic additions in Super Mario Bros. 3 is the Tanuki suit. This power-up allows Mario, or Luigi, if playing in multiplayer mode, to transform into a tanuki, a Japanese raccoon dog. With the suit, players gain the ability to fly, glide, and even turn into a statue to avoid enemies. This new power-up added a whole new layer of strategy and exploration to the game, as players had to carefully manage their use of the suit to overcome obstacles and reach hidden secrets. Speaking of secrets, Super Mario Bros. 3 is filled with hidden paths, warp zones, and bonus levels, giving players a sense of discovery and a reason to replay levels. This, combined with its vibrant and varied worlds, ensured that each playthrough felt fresh and exciting. From the grassy plains of the Mushroom Kingdom, to the deserts of Desertland and the icy tundra of Iceland, players were constantly treated to visually stunning environments that showcased the NES's capabilities. The level design in Super Mario Bros. 3 is also worth mentioning. The game ramps up the difficulty gradually, starting off with relatively easy levels and progressively becoming more challenging as players advanced. This allowed players of all skill levels to enjoy the game, while still providing a satisfying and rewarding experience for more experienced gamers. Each level was meticulously designed with cleverly placed enemies, tricky platforming sections, and imaginative obstacles that required precise timing and quick reflexes. Of course, no discussion of Super Mario Bros. 3 would be complete without mentioning its unforgettable boss battles. From the various Koopalings to the final showdown with King Bowser himself, each encounter offered unique challenges and required different strategies to defeat. These boss battles added a layer of excitement and anticipation to the game, as players aimed to overcome these formidable foes and progress in their quest to rescue Princess Peach. The impact of Super Mario Bros. 3 cannot be overstated. It not only revolutionized the side-scrolling platformer genre, but it also solidified the Super Mario franchise as one of the most beloved and successful video game series of all time. Its vibrant worlds, challenging gameplay, and memorable power-ups have left an indelible mark on the gaming industry, influencing countless developers and inspiring future Mario games for decades to come. Number 2. Let's move on to another fan favorite, Kirby's Adventure. Kirby's Adventure was released in 1993, which marks Kirby's debut on the NES. With its colorful graphics and catchy music, this platformer became an instant hit. Who can forget Kirby's unique ability to inhale enemies and steal their powers? It added a new level of strategy and fun to the game. From floating through dreamy landscapes to battling iconic bosses, Kirby's Adventure is a whimsical and charming journey that captures the hearts of gamers of all ages. One of the standout features of Kirby's Adventure is its vibrant and engaging artwork. The game's colorful and detailed graphics truly bring the game world to life. Each level is beautifully designed, featuring a wide variety of locales such as lush forests, tropical beaches, and even outer space. The attention to detail in the animation of Kirby and the enemies he encounters is incredible, ensuring a visually appealing experience throughout the game. The music in Kirby's Adventure is also worth noting. Composed by Jun Ishikawa, the soundtrack perfectly complements the whimsical and lighthearted nature of the game. From catchy melodies to upbeat tunes, the music enhances the overall enjoyment and immersion of the gameplay. It's impossible not to find yourself humming along to the tunes long after you've put the controller down. But what truly sets Kirby's Adventure apart from other platformers of its time is Kirby's ability to inhale enemies and steal their powers. This unique gameplay mechanic added a whole new layer of strategy and fun to the game. With over 20 different copy abilities to obtain, each with its own set of powers and abilities, players had the freedom to approach each level in different ways. Do you want to fly like a bird with the wing ability or unleash powerful flames with the fire ability? The choice is yours, and experimenting with different powers adds replayability and keeps the game fresh and exciting. The boss battles in Kirbys Adventure are also memorable. From classic adversaries like King Dedede to the menacing Nightmare, each boss brings its own set of challenges and requires different strategies to defeat. Number 3. Next up, we have Contra, a game that tested the limits of our reflexes and teamwork skills. Contra, released in 1988, is a classic run-and-gun shooter that pushed the NES to its limits. From its intense action-packed gameplay to its ridiculously challenging levels, Contra offered a thrilling experience that had us glued to our screens. And let's not forget the infamous Konami code, which gave us extra lives, a true savior for those tough boss battles. Contra provided endless hours of excitement, especially when playing with a friend in co-op mode. One of the most appealing aspects of Contra was its intense action-packed gameplay. Players took on the role of two commandos, Bill Riser and Lancebean, as they fought their way through hordes of enemies and treacherous terrain. The game featured fast-paced, non-stop shooting, requiring split-second reflexes and precision to survive. What set Contra apart from other run-and-gun shooters of its time was its challenging levels. Each stage presented a different set of obstacles, enemies, and environmental hazards that kept players on their toes. From dodging bullets and grenades to navigating tricky platforms and avoiding deadly pits, the game constantly tested players' skills and perseverance. But perhaps the most iconic feature of Contra was the Konami code. By inputting a specific sequence of button presses up, down, left, right, B, A, and start, players could unlock numerous extra lives, providing much-needed respite in the face of the game's unforgiving difficulty. This code became ingrained in popular culture and is still referenced today as a symbol of gaming nostalgia. While Contra could be played solo, it truly shined in its co-op mode. Playing alongside a friend, players could strategize, cover each other's backs, and unleash double the firepower on their enemies. The cooperative experience added a new layer of excitement and camaraderie, making Contra a game that friends would gather around to conquer together. The success of Contra on the NES showcased the system's capabilities and helped solidify its status as a powerhouse in the gaming industry. The game pushed the limits of what the console could handle, with detailed graphics, fluid animations, and intense sound effects. It was a technical marvel for its time and left players in awe of what the NES was capable of delivering. Number 4. Moving along, we have Ninja Gaiden, a game known for its tough-as-nails difficulty and thrilling ninja action. Ninja Gaiden, released in 1988, introduced us to the epic tale of Ryu Hayabusa, a ninja on a mission to avenge his father's death. With its cinematic storytelling and tight controls, Ninja Gaiden pushed the boundaries of storytelling in gaming at the time. It also featured challenging platforming sections and fast-paced combat, keeping us on the edge of our seats. Ninja Gaiden is a testament to the NES era's mastery of gameplay mechanics and left an everlasting mark on the gaming industry. The game's gripping story follows Ryu Hayabusa, a skilled ninja on a quest to avenge the murder of his father and the theft of the family's legendary dragon sword. This simple premise set the stage for an unforgettable adventure, driving players to navigate through a series of dangerous levels filled with formidable enemies and treacherous obstacles. Ninja Gaiden's narrative unfolded through cutscenes, bringing the story to life and adding a sense of urgency and purpose to Ryu's mission. What truly set Ninja Gaiden apart from its contemporaries was its flawless gameplay mechanics. The smooth and responsive controls allowed players to execute a wide array of acrobatic moves and deadly attacks, empowering them with the grace and precision of a true ninja. The game's platforming sections were especially challenging, requiring precise jumps, wall climbs, and timely reactions to advancing enemies. While the difficulty level was notorious, Ninja Gaiden's tight controls made navigating these obstacles an exhilarating and rewarding experience. Ninja Gaiden's combat system further showcased the NES era's mastery of gameplay mechanics. Ryu could unleash a variety of melee attacks, combine them into devastating combos, and even use ninpo magic to decimate groups of foes. The fluidity and speed of the combat gave players a true sense of empowerment, making them feel like an unstoppable force against their enemies. However, mastering the combat mechanics was crucial, as foes grew increasingly formidable, requiring careful timing and strategic thinking to overcome. The impact of Ninja Gaiden on the gaming industry cannot be overstated. Its success paved the way for future games to incorporate cinematic storytelling, pushing the boundaries of narrative engagement in gaming. Additionally, its challenging platforming and fast-paced combat set a high standard for gameplay mechanics that countless games have aspired to since. Ninja Gaiden showcased the NES's ability to deliver both immersive storytelling and polished gameplay, leaving an enduring legacy that continues to resonate with gamers today. Number 5. Now, let's talk about a truly epic crossover, Battletoads and Double Dragon, The Ultimate Team. Battletoads and Double Dragon, The Ultimate Team, released in 1993, combined two iconic franchises into one unforgettable beat-em-up experience. Joining forces with the Battletoads and the Double Dragon crew, players faced off against a common enemy in a high-octane battle for justice. With its memorable characters, tough enemies, and cooperative gameplay, this game provided endless fun and excitement, especially when playing with a friend. One of the standout features of Battletoads and Double Dragon, The Ultimate Team, was its memorable characters. Players had the chance to control not only the Battletoads, Zitz, Rash, and Pimple, but also the Double Dragon brothers, Billy and Jimmy Lee. Each character had their own distinct abilities and attacks, adding depth and variety to the gameplay. The game's tough enemies also contributed to its excitement. Players encountered a wide range of adversaries, including mutants, robots, and other menacing creatures. Each enemy required different strategies to defeat, keeping players on their toes and providing a satisfying challenge. The game's tough difficulty level added an extra layer of intensity, making every battle feel like a true test of skill. The cooperative gameplay aspect of Battletoads and Double Dragon, The Ultimate Team, was a major highlight. Players had the option to team up with a friend and take on the enemy forces together. Working collaboratively, players could execute powerful combination attacks and unleash devastating special moves. The coordination and teamwork required in the co-op mode added an extra layer of enjoyment, as players could strategize and communicate to overcome challenges together. With its flashy graphics, catchy soundtrack, and fast-paced gameplay, Battletoads and Double Dragon, The Ultimate Team provided endless fun and excitement. The game's pixel art style and vibrant colors brought the characters and environments to life, creating a visually engaging experience. The upbeat and adrenaline-pumping soundtrack further enhanced the game's energetic atmosphere. Now, let's jump into the world of Mega Man game series, known for its challenging gameplay and iconic boss battles. We're going to get into Mega Man 2 specifically, as it's known to be one of the best NES games of the series. If you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to help support the team by subscribing to the page. Number 6. In a world full of chaos and destruction, one robot stands tall, ready to save humanity from the clutches of evil. Get ready to experience the high-octane thrill ride that is Mega Man 2. Released in 1988 by Capcom, this game revolutionized the platforming genre and captured the hearts of millions. What truly sets Mega Man 2 apart is its incredible soundtrack, composed by Takashi Tateishi and Nanami Matsumi. Each level has its own unique musical theme, perfectly capturing its essence and adding to the overall gaming experience. From the melodic charm of Metal Man to the adrenaline-pumping beats of Quick Man, every track brilliantly complements the action-packed gameplay and immerses the player in this futuristic world. Who could forget the epic boss battles against the robot masters? And what makes these encounters even more memorable is the stellar soundtrack that amplifies the intensity and excitement of these clashes. Whether it's the fierce energy of Airman, the menacing vibes of Crashman, or the uplifting melody of Flashman, each boss theme is a masterpiece in its own right, further proving the genius behind Mega Man 2's sound design. But the real showstopper lies in Dr. Wily's castle theme, serving as the ultimate testament to the soundtrack's brilliance. It starts with an intense build-up, progressively increasing the stakes, and culminates in an epic climax that leaves players on the edge of their seats. Number 7. Prepare to explore an atmospheric and immersive world as we discuss Metroid. Metroid, released in 1986 for the Nintendo Entertainment System (NES), was the brainchild of creator Gunpei Yokoi and his team at Nintendo's Research and Development 1. The game revolutionized the action-adventure genre and left an indelible mark on the gaming industry. It introduced players to a complex and immersive world that would become the cornerstone of the Metroid series. From the moment players embarked on their journey as Samus Aran, an intergalactic bounty hunter, they were immediately engrossed in a hauntingly atmospheric experience. The game's eerie ambience, combined with its haunting background music, created a sense of isolation and suspense, further immersing players into the depths of Zebes. This desolate alien planet served as the backdrop for an epic battle as Samus explored mysterious caverns, ancient ruins, and treacherous landscapes. What truly set Metroid apart from its contemporaries was its groundbreaking non-linear exploration. Unlike other platformers at the time, where players followed a linear path from beginning to end, Metroid allowed players to chart their own course. By acquiring new power-ups and abilities, Samus gained access to previously unreachable areas, inviting players to revisit previous locations in search of hidden secrets or alternative routes. This level of freedom and player agency was unprecedented, giving the game an immersive and expansive feel. The game's unique power-ups, such as the Morph Ball, Ice Beam, and various suit upgrades, enhanced Samus's abilities and provided meaningful gameplay enhancements. These power-ups not only shaped the gameplay but also offered new opportunities for exploration and puzzle solving. Metroid's emphasis on rewarding players for their curiosity and adaptability became a hallmark of the series and subsequently the Metroidvania genre as a whole. Metroid's impact on gaming cannot be overstated. Its success paved the way for numerous sequels and spin-offs, solidifying its place in gaming history. The game's legacy extended beyond its own franchise, inspiring a generation of game developers to create their own Metroidvania-style titles with similarly expansive worlds, hidden secrets, and non-linear progression. Furthermore, Metroid introduced the gaming world to Samus Aran, a strong and mysterious female protagonist. The revelation of Samus's gender upon completing the game was a groundbreaking moment that challenged gender stereotypes in the gaming industry. Samus became an iconic figure, admired for her strength, resilience, and independent spirit, and her impact on the representation of female characters in gaming cannot be understated. Number 8. Let's move on to Double Dragon 2, a game that revitalized the beat-em-up genre. Released in 1989, Double Dragon 2 was a sequel that took the gaming world by storm. Developed by Technos Japan and published by Acclaim Entertainment, this side-scrolling brawler captivated gamers with its action-packed gameplay and intense two-player cooperative mode. Double Dragon 2 built upon the foundation laid by its predecessor and pushed boundaries, providing an experience that still resonates with gamers today. Let's talk about the gameplay mechanics that made Double Dragon 2 so addictive. As the player, you take control of either Billy or Jimmy Lee, a dynamic duo on a mission to avenge the death of their beloved Marion. The controls are smooth, allowing you to execute martial arts moves with precision. Deliver punishing punches, swift kicks, and even perform jaw-dropping combos to unleash chaos upon your foes. Plus, the game introduces new moves, like the gravity-defying hair pull technique. Trust me, it's as epic as it sounds. Double Dragon 2 boasts some of the most creative level designs we've ever seen. From gritty urban streets to eerie factories and even a helipad, you'll find yourself immersed in a variety of vibrant and dangerous settings. Don't forget to utilize the environment to your advantage. Smashing enemies against walls or utilizing weapons scattered throughout each level will surely give you an edge. But be warned, each level presents its own unique challenges and fierce boss battles that will test your gaming skills and reflexes like never before. How many quarters did we all spend in the arcades trying to beat this incredible game? Ah, the two-player mode, an absolute blast. Double Dragon 2 took the cooperative gaming experience to a whole new level, allowing you and a friend to join forces and tackle the game's challenges together. Punching and kicking your way side by side, coordinating attacks, and reviving each other when things got tough was an absolute joy. Trust me, the camaraderie and teamwork required in this game cemented friendships for years to come. Number 9. Ghosts and Goblins. It's time to face our fears as we dive into the spooky realm of ghosts and goblins. Brace yourself, gamers! Ghosts and Goblins is notorious for its difficulty levels, but don't let that discourage you. This side-scrolling action game will test your skills like no other. You control the brave knight Arthur as he embarks on a quest to save Princess Prin from demonic forces. Beware, because one hit from an enemy and you'll be stripped down to your undies. The game's level design and art style are simply mesmerizing. From haunted graveyards to treacherous forests, each stage is filled with monsters and obstacles that will keep you on your toes. The reward is totally worth it. Ghosts and Goblins offers multiple endings, and only the truest of gamers can experience the ultimate conclusion. Will you be up for the challenge? The main protagonist of the game is Arthur, a courageous knight who sets out on a perilous journey to rescue Princess Prin. She has been kidnapped by demons and is being held captive in the treacherous demon realm. As Arthur, players must navigate through a series of side-scrolling stages, battling against a wide range of monstrous enemies and overcoming dangerous obstacles. One of the most notable aspects of Ghosts and Goblins is its difficulty level. It is regarded as one of the toughest side-scrolling action games of its time, testing even the most skilled gamers. The challenge lies in the limited number of hits Arthur can take before losing a life. One hit from an enemy is enough to turn him into his underwear-clad form, leaving him even more vulnerable to subsequent attacks. However, the satisfaction of overcoming these challenges is what makes Ghosts and Goblins so rewarding. The game's level design is carefully crafted, with each stage offering unique environments and intricately designed obstacles. Players can expect to traverse haunted graveyards, navigate treacherous forests, and explore spooky castles. The art style further adds to the game's appeal, with visually mesmerizing graphics and detailed sprite animations. Aside from its difficulty, Ghosts and Goblins also offers a compelling narrative and multiple endings. Only the most dedicated and skilled players can reach the true ending, providing an extra layer of motivation to conquer the game's unforgiving challenges. Despite being originally released for arcade cabinets, Ghosts and Goblins has been ported to several platforms over the years, including home consoles and handheld devices. Its enduring popularity is a testament to its gameplay, level design, and overall charm. Number 10. The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, developed by Nintendo, is an iconic action-adventure game that immerses players in an enchanting fantasy world. Set in the Kingdom of Hyrule, it tells the tale of a young hero named Link who embarks on a quest to rescue Princess Zelda and bring peace to the land. As players take control of Link, they navigate an expansive and beautifully pixelated overworld, brimming with mysterious dungeons, lush forests, treacherous mountains, and serene lakes. Armed with a sword, shield, and various magical items, Link must unravel the secrets of the Triforce, a powerful relic that grants the one who possesses it the ability to conquer the world. To succeed in his mission, Link must conquer dark dungeons filled with intelligent puzzles, clever traps, and formidable enemies. Along the way, he discovers the ability to travel between two parallel dimensions, the light world and the dark world, each posing its own unique challenges and dangers. Throughout his adventure, Link encounters wise sages, eccentric characters, and menacing villains such as the sorcerer Aghanim and the malevolent Ganon. To aid him in his quest, Link also relies on the guidance of an enigmatic creature called the Triforce, as well as using his innate courage and resourcefulness. With its top-down perspective, A Link to the Past combines exploration, combat, and puzzle solving, offering a truly immersive and engaging gameplay experience. The game also boasts stunning visuals for its time and a memorable score that captures the essence of each location. The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past is an unforgettable journey that captivates players with its compelling narrative, intricate level design, and timeless gameplay mechanics. It has sparked the imagination of countless generations and remains an essential title in the annals of video game history. Did we miss your favorite NES game? Comment below and let us know what your go-to game on Nintendo was growing up. We hope you enjoyed your time with us on this trip down memory lane. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel at All Things Nerd 101 for more epic gaming content. Until next time, keep gaming and stay awesome, folks.